He travelled over from Dortmund to manage the pool, and the boys on the Kop said, "This guy looks pretty cool." With his heavy metal football and baseball cap, he came across as a rather endearing chap. But for years his appearance had caused him concern, but now he could sort it, because he'd got money to burn. He decided the treatment he most needed was dental, but the dentist he chose was right fucking mental. with an approach to teeth whitening scarily experimental. The world is awash with wondrous sights, like Niagara Falls and the Northern Lights, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon and the Great Barrier Reef, but nothing compares with Jurgen Klopp's teeth. He turned up for training that Monday morning. The player said, "Fuck me, boss, you could have given us a warning." They fled from the scene before any damage was done, saying, "Jesus, it's like looking straight at the sun." They soon returned, wearing shades with maximum UV protection, but still no one dared look in Jurgen's direction. They saw their physio in tears. They asked what was upsetting her. "I only glanced at his mouth, now I fucked up my retina." It's a wonder no one else came to serious grief when exposed to the terrors of Jurgen Klopp's teeth. It was the title decider, the stakes were immense. The Reds were one up, the situation was tense, so Jurgen set up an extra line of defence. He took up a place behind the Liverpool net, with his dentures all ready to avert any threat. The opponent's striker burst through the ball at his feet. He looked certain to score, just the keeper to beat. He pulled his leg back to shoot and leave the Kop in despair, when Jurgen unleashed his best grin with a dazzling glare. The striker went arse over tit. The Kop sighed with relief, their dream's still alive, thanks to Jurgen Klopp's teeth. Hang on for the win and the title was nailed. But with a few minutes left, the floodlights all failed. The electricians were baffled, couldn't find what was wrong, and the ref got fed up with waiting so long. "I'm sorry, I know it's a terrible shame, but if they're not fixed in 10 minutes, I'll abandon the game." There was no time to lose, this was the moment of truth, and one bright young spark managed to think on the hoof. "Take Jurgen upstairs and get him on the roof. It's like there's 10,000 lumens in every tooth." He was dragged to the gantry at considerable pace. They wired open his mouth and strapped him in place, like a track-suited alien from outer space. The pitch was instantly bathed in glorious light. The ref said, "Keep Jurgen up there, we can play all night." Their opponents looked on in sheer disbelief, and the Reds won the title, thanks to Jurgen Klopp's teeth. The local school needed help to get GCSE passes, so they wheeled Jurgen in for the kids' science classes. The teacher wanted to simulate a solar eclipse, so Jurgen smiled for a while, then they stitched up his lips. But a chemical reaction caused by lack of aeration, so his mouth overcome by a burning sensation. It turned out his dentist couldn't really be trusted, because those teeth got so hot he spontaneously combusted. He was reduced in a flash to a big pile of ashes, topped up with those brilliant thermonuclear gnashers. All the parents reacted with real indignation when their kids said they'd witnessed a classroom cremation. And a great manager's career ended up all too brief. Here ends the saga of Jurgen Klopp's teeth. And the moral of this story is don't fuck with nature. Thank you.